I'd like to introduce you to another feature inside of LocalScope. It really sets up competitive marketplace analysis. In the first video on LocalScope, we showed how we can locate a business in any market, pinpoint the households that travel to or from that location, identify and group the highest value households together, and ultimately derive a true regional trade area, all from just the name of the business. Although incredibly valuable for a single location, this is analysis in isolation. This does not reflect the whole picture. In the whole picture, there's always a competitor, and they have households that visit them, and they have high value households too, and they have their own unique trade area. And truth be known, there's usually just not one competitor out there are more, with all of their customers and their high value households and their own trade area. This now starts to get to the whole picture. This is all possible by simply entering the name of the competitors into the LocalScope tool. It then leverages the very same analysis employed with the original business, and there is a lot to be gained. For example, analyzing the battleground area, those places in the market where regional trade areas overlap. There can be a lot of different things happening in each one of these areas that should guide a complete marketing strategy. For instance, it could be that there's an area that is within the client's trade area, but a competitor is getting significantly more households to visit them. More households in this area seem to prefer the competition. Or there could be true hot zones where several competitors' trade areas overlap, and each are fighting for the customers in this region. That's when a deeper analysis into Tier 1 customers of each business can reveal clues for strategic planning. For example, a comparison between each business's Tier 1 customer data can reveal Tier 1 households that prefer the client, while being in the competitor's trade area. This could be considered loyalists. While at the same time, there could be the opposite, Tier 1 households in the client's trade area that prefer the competition, but they might be swayed if we knew more about them. And there are those households that are split. They are in the Tier 1 set for both businesses and frequent both. These are contested households. And this is where the analysis goes even deeper. The client's Tier 1 customers are made up of high-value mosaic codes that frequent their business. But not every business's Tier 1 customers are identical, even in the same industry. The analysis provided in LocalScope pinpoints the similarities and differences. For instance, we can understand the Tier 1 mosaic codes that are common to all businesses. Likewise, we can understand the codes shared by only one other competitor. And we can even understand those mosaic codes unique to a competitor's Tier 1 set. All the comparisons to competitive threats enriches the initial analysis done in isolation. And when you put it all together, you have data that can support a maintain strategy in the areas the client dominates, a growth strategy where there are opportunity households, and an acquire strategy in those areas where a competitor appears dominant. These data sets appear seconds after entering in names of businesses, and the information provided adds a data-backed basis for a comprehensive strategic marketing plan, as well as all the information about what their best customers are like and what they're interested in. We are excited about this level of detail in LocalScope, and we can't wait for you to see it yourself. Thanks.